YouTube, what's going on? What's the deal? It's your boy Moves back with another video, and y'all see what we got behind me. We have my 2022 BMW M4 Competition, and the topic in today's video is how do I get to own this car for how much? $0 a month. How do I get to own this car for free every single month? This is not clickbait. I'm not here to sell y'all a course. I'm not here to give y'all a mentorship or none of that BS, guys. I'm just here to tell y'all my first-hand experience of how I get to own this car for free. So I'm gonna give y'all a short answer for y'all that want to just watch this video for 2 minutes, click out of it, and then I'll also give y'all the longer answer with a bit more detail. So let's go ahead and cut to the chase, get straight into it, and talk about it. Guys, before we even start, is that a Z06 C8 Corvette? That's clean right there, but that ain't what y'all came here for, right? Y'all came here for this. Boom. Quick little walkthrough. Walk around of this bad boy. Show y'all the car real quick. Thought it was a nice area to really record a video, so it's kind of why I chose this area right here. And before y'all even say anything, let's go ahead and get the important stuff out the way, right? If y'all like any of the exterior parts on this car, check out motivomotoring.com. That's my business. We sell the carbon fiber bits, yellow DRLs, side skirts, etc. We just make stuff for BMW currently, strictly. But if you guys need wheels and you like these wheels right here, check out my other business, Motivo Forged. You can check out our website, www.motivoforged.com. Right? Those are both my businesses. I'm sponsoring myself. Let's go ahead and give you guys a short answer real quick of how I get to own this car right here for free. All right, guys, so the short answer is I monetize this car and my YouTube channel pays for it, along with my two businesses that I just mentioned, right? That's the short answer. Now you guys know. Now you guys have an answer. If y'all want to click out the video, feel free to click out. If y'all want to stick along and get a bit more detail about it, we can also discuss that as well. So let's go ahead and talk about it. All right, so when I first purchased this car, one of the main ways I was able to justify buying it, even, this car is a lot of money regardless of whoever you are or however old you are. One of the main ways I could justify this car, though, was to be able to monetize it and start a business out of it. The day I started my YouTube channel, the first video I put out, I told you guys that was the plan for the channel, is to share this car on the page and promote the businesses I got coming out, right? So that was the initial way I was able to justify this car. Now, originally, I made a monthly payment video, which a lot of people were commenting about, and were giving, their 2 cents in input on. But off the bat, guys, for me, that was always my plan and strategy. And I felt like the BMW M4 Competition was a great way to, reach those goals of starting those new businesses, starting my YouTube channel, and all of those good things, right? Now, this car right here was about $80,000 out the door. Regardless of who you are, that's a good amount of money, for a car. I think the average car currently is like half the price, maybe. But shoot, $80,000 is a lot for a car. So could I have purchased this car without the YouTube and these new businesses? I could have purchased it. I could have paid for it. I really wouldn't have an issue with it. But I just kind of wanted to make this car a bit more useful and get something out of it, and that was kind of my way of doing so. Now, the YouTube channel every month pays for this car, right? And my car payment is $942. So the YouTube channel basically has to make more than $942 a month to pay for it, which it's been doing recently. But let's say I had a bad month and the YouTube channel did not cover the $942 payment, right? I still have these two businesses that I can always fall back on, Motivo Motoring and Motivo Forged, which make a lot more than the YouTube, for one, and two, can make up for the remaining portion of that monthly payment, right? So there we have the $942 paid for clear, right? Every single month, basically every single month, except for maybe 1 month since I own this car, my YouTuber business is paid for it, right? And that initial month was like where the car wasn't paid for by my YouTuber business was the first month I purchased it. So I was still working on setting up the website. I was still working on setting up the YouTube channel and everything. And that's how I get to own the car for free. Now, I'm not sitting here trying to brag to you guys. I don't care to flex on you guys about how my YouTube pays for my stuff. This has kind of been like a follow-up video for the initial monthly payment video on this car. And this is just kind of my experience with everything. So takeaways from this video is if you guys want to purchase a car like this, try to find a way to justify buying it that makes sense logically, right? This car, in the end of the day, I don't need this car. It's a want. It's a liability, right? I just figured a way out to make it into an asset for my purposes. You know, making a business out of it and that kind of thing. Now, could I have started those businesses without this vehicle? I could have definitely did it. I didn't really need this car to start those businesses, but this car makes that process a lot easier of getting my businesses out there, marketing them accordingly, gaining people's trust and those kind of things, right? And all BS aside, I wanted the car really bad. So, you know, I could sit here and try to give y'all reasons to it. I just really wanted the car as well. So if this is the first time you've seen one of my businesses or websites and you didn't know this was my vehicle right here, you'd kind of probably be hesitant to buy, you know, from me, because at the end of the day, online, you never really can understand or feel the quality of someone's product online. The only way you can kind of base or assume a product's quality online is based off of the way they present it, right? And the presentation's key, guys. This car right here is a great way for me to market and present my products well because it's very nicely put together. Now, if I had those same exact products, the same exact Motivo forged wheels on this car, and I had them in an ugly car that was like worn down and just not well put together, then even though it's the same quality stuff, at the end of the day, you would always assume, okay, this guy's stuff is lower quality than competitors and whatnot. And, you know, if you have a new business, that's like people's like assumptions of your brand or your like reputation is crucial, because it's everything, guys. If you don't have a good reputation, especially in the beginning, it'll be damn near impossible for you to succeed. So that's how this car comes in. I always make content out of this car. I post on Instagram, I post on TikTok, post on YouTube, just to help get my stuff out there. Even the YouTube, I honestly grew to enjoy the YouTube a lot, and it's kind of become like fun for me to make videos. But the sole purpose, or one of the initial reasons why I started the YouTube channel, was to help get my stuff out there more and my businesses, right? Now, honestly though, like the more I've kind of done it, I've really just grown to enjoy what I do, and I definitely appreciate everyone who watches and supports my videos, because you guys honestly make it fun for me, you know? I feel like when you start seeing results with a lot of things that you do, like anything you do, if you start seeing good results, it kind of motivates you to want to keep going. And I feel like I've been very blessed to have a really good start with my channel and get a lot of love on my videos, right? So thank you guys for this, honestly. You guys are a big factor to play in a lot of my like success so far with businesses, with the YouTube and everything. So I definitely appreciate you guys, you know. Second thing to take away is, if you want to start an online business, the way you present yourself is crucial, guys. People are buying stuff based off of assumption. Any products you guys are buying online, you're assuming the quality is good. So you got to present things the right way, you know. That's why a lot of these brands like Gucci, like Louis Vuitton, their presentation, they spend a lot of time and effort and money in their stores, right? Those same clothes, if you want to put them in a different store and had them scattered everywhere, they wouldn't look as high end as if you had it set up in a nice, you know, Louis Vuitton store with all of these like accessories around it and everything. So presentation's key, guys. You got to present yourself the right way, right? You gotta present yourself the right way. Try to justify something like this using logic. And then let's go ahead and give you guys the third and final takeaway before we go ahead and wrap this video up. And the third and final takeaway is, if you guys want to start a business, start things off in the most simple way possible, right? Don't always off the bat spend a lot of money into like your business, getting things you don't really need, right? Try to stick to something you actually do need to get. What's up with this guy right here? Let's see if I'm gonna get kicked out on video, right? Stick to stuff that you need, guys. Don't buy a whole bunch of unnecessary things if it doesn't really provide value for what you do, because in the end of the day, you don't really need it. So, you know, that's all right. But back to what I was saying, guys. I almost got ticketed. But let's say, for example, you want to start a clothing brand, right? Keep things simple, guys. There's two ways to approach it. You can go ahead and start your clothing brand. You can go ahead and have, let's say, $15,000-$20,000 saved up to your name. You can go spend all that money getting a store, high-end furniture, a whole bunch of nonsense, taking out loans just to sell shirts in the end of the day, right? Or you can also approach it in a way like, okay, I'm selling clothes, I'm selling like shirts and stuff. I know I'm doing that. So what could I do? I could set up an online website for it, right? Set up a website using Shopify or whatever, pay $50, $40 a month. Get some designs going, maybe even do pre-orders. I know a lot of people who have clothing brands will try to do the pre-order like method, where they basically get the orders in advance before they start producing clothes, right? But even if you don't go that route, what I'd probably consider doing is starting off with low quantity, right? And figuring out what people actually like before I even spend a whole bunch of money on inventory and all those other things, right? Even if your profit margins are slimmer in the beginning, it's okay, because you're still trying to figure out what you're doing, right? So keep things simple, guys. Worst case scenario, let's say your business fails, it doesn't work out, you don't like having a business. If you spent all this money setting up that store, doing all these other things, right, and wasted all of your money, or even taking loans out to start your business, then you kind of just set yourself back, right? But if you take things in a simple approach, and then once you start seeing a little bit of success, reinvest what you earn right back into what you're doing, then that's how you really become successful with what you do. And worst case scenario, you take that out, it won't hurt as bad, right? I'm saying this from personal experience. I've had situations or businesses that I've tried to get into where like even investments, for example, where I could have really approached it in a much more simple way and kind of worked my way up, but I didn't. I was trying to just find a cheat code, and sometimes you can't cheat that process. So if you are someone who has a good amount of money saved, you throwing all that money into a new business isn't really gonna, I feel like, speed up your success. In a sense, you kind of have to understand what you're doing. You got to understand your business. You got to understand your customers. And then the money will help get you to that next level. With that being said, guys, the third and final takeaway is keep things as simple as possible when you want to start your business. Keep things as cost efficient as possible. Don't want to over leverage yourself. Don't want to overspend, right? Don't over leverage yourself with a car either, guys. If you want this car, or you want any other car, for example, and you feel like it'll be a stretch on your budget, don't get it. Do not buy that car, because you don't want to set yourself back. Like with your future success and stuff by buying this car. A lot of times when you're tied down to a liability like a car, like a house, whatever, it kind of slows your growth down. You never want to slow your growth down. Y'all always want to prioritize yourselves, you know, educating yourselves, investing in yourselves, whether it be school or whatever else, because that's really what's going to get you guys the money to buy something like this, you know. You want to start that business, start it. But the cars and stuff will always be here. And I feel like a lot of times, you know, people will compare themselves to other people online, or feel like they're not doing enough or having enough because they see such and such person online with something nice and they're their age, you know, whether it be a M4 or a Lamborghini or whatever. But you guys got to keep in mind, a lot of the stuff you see online is not really as sweet as it may seem. A lot of these people you see online are not as successful as they really are. So you can't really believe everything you see online. And in the end of the day, if you're doing your part, right, and you're doing the best you can, stuff like this is gonna come. And that's how you guys really gotta look at things. Don't ever rush it because you see these other people doing certain things and you get FOMO in a sense. But yeah. So the third and final takeaway is keep things as simple as possible when you want to start your business, right? Keep it as cost efficient as possible, and don't over leverage yourself with whatever you do, whether it be a business or even you wanting to purchase like a car like this, for example. Don't over leverage yourself because it's going to slow your growth down in other aspects in your life, right? So if you guys like this video, man, feel free to drop a like, comment, subscribe, and stay tuned. We're going to have more content coming out with the BMW M4. And I'm also thinking about getting a second car. So either getting a second car or upgrading and getting something else other than this car. So drop me a comment down below. Let me know what you guys would like me to get. Give me some suggestions on what y'all would want to see, right? And yeah, guys, I appreciate y'all, man. Y'all stay blessed, have a good day, and stay safe. Peace. So if you guys like this video, man, feel free to drop a like, comment, subscribe, and stay tuned. We're gonna have more content coming out with the BMW M4. And I'm also thinking about getting a second car. So either getting a second car or upgrading and getting something else other than this car. So drop me a comment down below. Let me know what you guys would like me to get. Give me some suggestions on what y'all would want to see, right? And yeah, guys, I appreciate y'all, man.